Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Empyrion. If you were here for the last episode, you know that we finished the Hovercraft. We had some issues as we went, all of them my fault, but we have a working Hovercraft now with oxygen and everything. And so today, we are going to take it out for a spin. What I'd like to do is head back over to the ship in the distance. We do have the tool in our, is that our number 9 slot? Can't remember which one it is. Anyway, one of these guys, yeah, the remove and repair tool. And I want to see about breaking down some of the blocks of the ship for material. I think that would be kind of cool. So we're going to go ahead and cruise back over there. Let's jump back in here, turn this guy on. And also one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to stop and check out the oxygen tanks while we are on the way, because that is right over here. Ugh, I'm hitting things. What did I hit? I have no idea. We can actually change the view out to here. Look at our little hovercraft gliding along here. Let's stop here, bail out. We'll stay in the third person, why not? Just want to cruise over here really quick and see how this is doing. 27 oxygen bottles, look at that. Now if we die, we drop all of our stuff, so I'm hesitant to bring a lot. We'll go ahead and throw that much in. I think we took about half. So we're going to run over here, get back in. Let's get over there. So fortunately this is a much faster trip with the hovercraft, so we're just going to go over there and see about breaking some things down. Now I think the drones respawn, so that might be a thing that we have to deal with. Find out here as we see that planet rising in the distance. I think I do see them flying. It could just be broken up ship. Maybe that's all that is. But I don't want to bring the ship in and have it get shot up too much. So let's go ahead and hop out here. Yes, we're stopped. Let's just power it off and bail out. Switch to our assault rifle here. Do we see anything? I'm not sure I see anything. Let's try to get in here a little bit closer. Like I said, I don't want to bring the hovercraft in here and just get it all shot up or anything. At a glance, it looks okay. I'm only just now realizing it says it's a crashed MS Titan. I don't know if I noticed the name before. Okay, anyway, coast seems clear. So let's go ahead and bring in our ground vessel here. New ground vessel. I don't know if you can name those or anything, but I'll have to play with that at some point. Okay, let's get in there. Hopefully not run into any issue. I don't see anything. Nothing's kind of popping out, so maybe we're good. Maybe we are good. We're going to go ahead and just kind of park this here, and I just want to run a little experiment by trying to break up some of the ship that's out here. Power this off and hop out. Now previously when I used the digging tool, I was able to break up these guys, the trusses I believe they're called, but nothing else. And I don't think I got anything for them. So let's go ahead and switch to 9. Nope, that's our filler. Number 8 is the remove and repair tool. So let's see, I'm just going to quickly glance. Yep, I've got no components or anything. Okay, so that broke that. And look at that, we got metal plates. How awesome is that? How about the truss? Maybe one? We got one metal plate. Very cool. So it looks like we're getting actually the materials that it takes to make them. We're not losing anything, which is awesome. And it is how it worked when we kind of took the oxygen tank off of the ship previously, off the hover ship. So that's kind of cool. I wonder if that'll change as the game progresses. It seems kind of, I don't want to say overpowered, but it seems like giving you a lot to be able to break these down and then just get the exact materials you need. Now we did raid this. We're going to double check it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and break this down so that we know we have the materials to make a storage box. That'd be kind of cool. That one took some breaking up there. Cool, so this is, I don't know, like I said, I think this could be a kind of a cool spot to set up a base nearby so we can break a lot of this stuff down. We could even use a lot of the material here for the base. We're getting these plates and everything, so that's kind of cool. Now, I've got some cargo on me. Those of you with a keen eye or a pause button may have noticed some things in my inventory. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that now. So I actually went ahead and built what I needed to get a base going. I have the base starter. This is basically the 8 blocks with a core in the middle, and then I've got an additional 32 blocks. I have some windows, a door, and the large constructor, which is really key to kind of leaving the escape pod, because we have the oxygen here, so that's really all we needed to do. So what I want to do is I want to actually jump in here and kind of move around. I haven't been too far back here. You can see a large drone in the distance back there. Definitely going to need to take some of those guys out. And I thought, you know, we could fly all over the planet and try and look for like the perfect spot, quote unquote, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's, you know, various creatures around here and everything, but the reality is we just kind of want to get set up and get to crafting. We really want to make like a ship to get us off the planet, and so we don't need to spend a ton of time trying to fly around and find a good spot. Now I'm a little bit nervous about the drones. I don't know if they kind of wander their way over here. It'd be pretty bad for them to be shooting up the base when it's kind of not fully developed. For example, if we don't have turrets made or anything. But I'm kind of thinking, like I said, just something like right here. Kill the power, hop out, so that we could just kind of run over to the ship there and gather up everything we need. Now I don't have to have it on the water. Our oxygen generator does need water, but we could build it on the land here, or we could just put it on the water anyway. But I think anything is fine. This is very close to the ship, which I think is awesome. The other side does have some mobs that spawn that are a bit aggro. So anyway, I think this is kind of a cool spot right here. Let's do this. Let's just dive into this. We've got the base starter, and we've got some more whole blocks, and I think we'll leave it at that. We'll actually take these out. Why not? We'll put these over here. I think I can shift click those in. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we've got, let's go ahead and select the starter here. So there you go. That's our base. That's like the size of it there. And it's indicating red here on land and then not on water, but I don't know that it needs to have water, or if that's just because it's more, you know, flat out there. I'm not really sure. I really don't know. But I think we'll just go ahead and build this here because this is just seems where it wants to be anyway. I'm going to actually just look around really quick. He doesn't seem to want to go anywhere else. That's fine. We're okay with the water. So let's go ahead and place this down. I should have made some ramps. I don't have any of those. We do have the jetpack, so we can jump up there. So there we go. This is our base. This is the start of the base here. So we can kind of go around. You can see the blocks are small until we snap them onto the base. Oh, I can have it come in on the land a bit more too. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Let's do that. Let's do it this way. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, I want to make it more square so I have more room. But we were able to pick up those blocks, so we should be able to make a pretty big base here, really. Let's extend this. How many do we have? 26? We'll do the full width here. Plop these guys down. Do that on the other side. I think I can just pick this up. Move this plant. Out of the way! Maybe not with that selected. No? Okay. We just gotta shoot this up maybe. There we go. Get out of here. Trying to build a base. Get these going. Now let's take a look at what we have. Now the let's see, we have the constructor and it is large. Let's go ahead and check this out. It is a large constructor. Oh yeah, it takes up 2 blocks. So that's going to be something to consider. We can certainly put it against a wall, which is probably the best way to go. So if this were there, that leaves a good amount of space. Do we want to make it any bigger? We do have a lot to pull from with the ship over there, so maybe I shouldn't be worrying about floor space and walls. Let's go ahead and 16. Let's go ahead and make this wide again. Make this really big. Make sure that we have room to kind of build the things that we want to build. We got to get the food processor, all kinds of stuff we want to get in here, fridge and everything. So there we go. And if I do walls, they would be right along there, pretty thick. It didn't look like there were any walls that were kind of one thick or anything, so that you could put them right on the edge. Looks like you have to do these big blocks, but that's cool. We got plenty of them. I'm gonna go one more along the backside here, which means we won't have enough. We won't have enough to finish that or actually put up any walls. But let's see what these windows are like here. Okay, so they indicate that they're going to take up a whole block space. I kind of like it at this level so we can actually see out them versus being one up. So maybe I'll start putting these guys down. Some of these are transparent, some are not. Let's see what that looks like. Actually, I don't see a difference. That was their description as far as the difference between the two. They changed the way they're angled a bit. Huh. But I did 4 of them as the quote-unquote transparent. So we're going to do, let's do one here. We got to rotate these guys, do one there. It's not quite centered. Actually, let's do it like that. And then which block are we on? The core block. Rotate that guy to there. Okay, cool. So something like that. Because we're going to have a ramp and door here, we don't necessarily need windows at the front. And we could obviously pull walls down after the fact. So, cool. I think we should put the constructor down, because then we can actually start making the walls while we're out here. We don't have to go back to base. We're looking at food is pretty low right now, and oxygen as well, so that's something to consider. Let's go ahead and get this down. I'm going to actually rotate it and put it over on this side. Let's see. Does this look any different on the other side of it? It's pretty much the same. So let's put this here. There we go. And I'm just now realizing, you know what? This isn't going to work because we don't have the power yet. We've got to get some power in here and everything. But that's cool. We can at least get it placed down. So there you go. We got the large guy in there. Let's see, what do we have? An elevator block. So there's going to be things in here that we can make now that we couldn't make before. So that's pretty cool. I don't think we could make the medic station before. That's cool. All kinds of different cockpits, passenger seat. Awesome. Look at all this stuff. What is this? Console. Okay. Thrusters. Awesome. Let's look through some of these other guys here. Got the weapons. Got a couple new things. Oh, you know what? This may have turrets. There we go. Yes. Turrets are going to be amazing. Ooh, and look at this. Here's our ships. Awesome. So we got a small vessel and we have the capital. I'm actually guessing. We have the ground vessel that goes along the ground. We have the capital that will let you go out into space. And then there's the small vessel. I'm assuming this lets you fly around on a planet but not leave. Starter block for your small vessel. Yeah, it doesn't say there. But not leave the atmosphere. I'm assuming that's what that's all about. But anyway, we've got all kinds of new stuff to make now. And all we need to do is bring some power over here. And we can get this thing running. Okay, I ran back to the escape pod. I grabbed up a lot of crafting materials. Oh, those guys are aggro. And also made a bunch of things. So we're ready to really get this base going. I'm pretty excited. So we're going to pull to a stop here and kind of hop out ready for action, because these guys were right there. It may not have followed. These guys are fine. They're not aggro. But those tentacle dudes, it looks like they weren't following. Awesome. So let's cruise out here. We're going to turn this off really quick. Now I had an issue where it wasn't giving me oxygen even though it had the tanks and everything. I actually filled both of these. Put 2 in both, which you don't typically need. But it's not wanting to give me any oxygen. Anyway, we're going to step in here and turn this off. That's what I meant to do. Cool. Now you can see in my hotbar I've got a lot of things lined up in there for us to put down, so we know exactly what we're doing here. I also made a bunch of the walls, so we can get some of that going. In fact, let's go ahead and close this up here. And we're going to take another look here. Let's see. Do we feel like this is enough space? We're going to pretty much put around the edges the different tools. So I think there's plenty of room, just enough for us to kind of step in here and do our thing. So I think we're probably okay, as long as the walls themselves are in addition to what we have. So we're probably going to use a lot of the materials here to do this right now, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and get this thing started. So we're looking at kind of lining up along there. Now what I'm realizing is that I could do a block like this, then go like this, right? And then I don't have to kind of duplicate the walls down on the bottom. So maybe that's what we'll do for the rest of this. I can obviously tear down. I did. I was like, did I block that window? And can you line these up right here? It doesn't look like it. So it looks like you kind of have to block the window. I can at least block the window and then tear those down so that we can actually see out there. Very cool. And then of course we need the wall on this side. Something like this. Oh, that's what the transparency means, huh? On the outside, what does it do? Interesting. Okay. Good to know. I hadn't looked at it from the outside yet. Just the inside. Okay, so we go here and here. What do we have left here? Oh, we have tons of blocks. I made a lot. Something like that should do. We'll wrap this around here. I'm not sure if I centered this all right. Okay, now where's that door? There we go. The door wants to place in the middle, so that's cool. And then we just hit T on this guy, I believe. Yeah. Cool. Should have brought the ramp over. Or made a ramp, anyway. So there we go. Excellent. Okay, so we've got other things as well. I've got the generator. We need to put the generator somewhere. Wow, this thing is huge. massive. We're going to stick this in the corner. I do want to go too tall, though, like too high with the walls. I don't like crammed spaces, so we could do something like this and stick it on the wall. That's cool. We'll get the generator there. I did bring the fuel because I think, or I made one of these because I think we need these to power that generator. Seems right because they have these and you can put them on bases, so I assume we need that. Looks like we can rotate this around. Put that there. I'm going to go ahead and stick some power in here right now. Something like that. I don't know if we can access that or anything. Okay, let's cruise over here. I want to see if we can do anything. Now, again, I brought material. I pretty much brought all the loose material that we had so that we could actually be crafting things over here. So we can at least start there. We got some things. Let's go ahead and try. So that's not doing anything. Probably because of power. I'm assuming we're missing a step. I'm going to have to look that up and see what we could be missing. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and put more stuff down. I'll probably put the storage right at the door. That kind of makes sense. We'll do that there, though. Cool, so now we've got the cargo box. Additionally, I grabbed some plant boxes, too. We got 5 of those. So I'm not really sure how we're going to do that just yet. I may attach these right outside here. Maybe that's the way to go. Just kind of put these here. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we could even have one normal block and then the ramp down. And just do the farm outside. Something like that. And I did bring some plants so we can actually plant stuff. I don't know how the plant works. I don't know if we have to have water. There is a water generator, so that is a thing. I did bring 5 of these, right? So we could do 1 of each. Something like that. Let's see. 4, 5. Go ahead. 6. Place you there. 7. That's probably the corn. We need corn to make plastic. So that's cool. Get some of that down. Plastic requires something that we have right now and corn. So we definitely want to get those going. I don't know if these little fly things popped up because we put these down. I wasn't paying attention, but there we go. We've got the farm started. We do have some more walls, so we could kind of finish this up to a degree. We certainly want to go even higher, one more anyway, in order to do the roof and kind of close this in. Keep us somewhat safe and secure. Well, let's see. We'll go ahead and place these around. Are you not placing there? You're not placing there. There we go. Finally went. Thought maybe the generator was going to be in the way. It's like, no. I have to tear it down. That took a lot of parts to make. I think it seems like I placed 2. I wonder if you can, like, drag. Is that what's happening here? Oh, I guess it is. So there we go. That's all the blocks that we have. I can certainly go outside. Can we hop over too? Yes. And I could break up the ones that are in front of the windows, and that would give us some more of the material. Hold on a second. Did that sound like drone to you? Or am I just spooked? Thought I heard some grinding of gears. It's got me a little spooked. Let's jump up here and try and double check. I keep hopping off the wall. Well, maybe we're good. Maybe we're doing just fine and it's just me. I'm paranoid. Well, I think that's going to just about wrap it up for this episode, but I do want to show you how power works because I did get that going here. So normally in the ships you press Y to trigger power, and in here you hit P in your base. No, you don't P in your base. You hit P in your base, and you can see that we've got access to everything here, so I can actually turn on everything, turn on the power. You know, all these things can be individually managed. You don't have to even be selecting them. I can just be standing here and jump in and make sure all of this stuff is going. So now if I come over here, I just had queued up 5 of the holes. There we go, we've got those done. So we're now up and running. We now have power and can get things going here. You can see I put 5 in here. I've got 2 more of these guys. We could maybe craft more of those here. Can we do more of those? Let's see where those are at here. So we're missing the pellets. I don't have the pellets on me. Them's back at the base, but there you go. You've got the basic idea. Actually, one of the things I want to do really quick, I was going to say, I've got lights, come to think of it. Let's put those up, see what those are all about. Put one there. Cool. Check that out. Put one over the door, and maybe one over each side. I don't know, that kind of makes sense. They're getting a little twisted around, but that's cool. So anyway, I've got some more walls that I've got to put up. Of course, we've made some of those. But yeah, we are looking really good here. I'm actually digging this quite a bit. Once I figured out how to get the power going, everything started making a whole lot more sense. So here we go. We've got much more base building to do to get this thing completed. We'll probably continue that next time. I do want to thank you guys for stopping in. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. The usuals. Otherwise, I will catch you next time. Wait. One more thing before we go. Gotta show you this. Just discovered this. Super cool. We can actually go in, select the lights, and change the color. How cool is that? So awesome. Alrighty, I'll let you guys go for real this time.